I stopped the alarm before it rang and made myself presentable. For Missy? Fuck that shit. I'm going out with fucking pajamas, bitch. I don't care. Nah, hold on. Turn this up. I'm sick of shit. I need it. Just for now. I need that. I need that shit up so it's turned so I get lit. I'm sick of shit. You don't hear it? I need to be lit. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. I know y'all see it. Load my shit. Load my shit. Load my shit. I'm gonna talk in a second. Where did I leave off on this one? Hello. Damn. Alright. Hold on. I gotta do this in the right spot though. Alright, what's good, y'all? But back. Today I'm back with another video. I've been gone a little while. Or as of right now, I'll probably, I'll be okay. I'll be posting. But at the time of this recording, oh God, I was gone hold on. I was gone 3 weeks. Hello. So y'all see it. I got my own room now, right? We was moving and shit. And we had no Wi-Fi, right? So I ain't had no way to upload, record. I could record, I'm pretty sure. I'm tripping. But I couldn't record this game because it's on itch.io. And itch.io is technically a website. So I couldn't open up the website because I don't got no Wi-Fi. So you know what I'm saying? I couldn't do anything. But we back at it like a crack addict. That's not what they say, but let's get to it. Hello, Echo. Hello. This was right after Art's trial. Did not expect that. Oh God, we were in my room, but I think I could be like, I remember there was like, time to go to the hall. I already know they finna be big boy depressed. It's okay, not me. Smoking on his pack should never killed. Then he killed the fucking homegirl. Yeah, don't worry, bro. Y'all see me. I was feeding for her, bro. Oh God. Again, baby, these are 2D figures. Non-real people. Oh God, I love you and you only. The horrors were eerily quiet, as if even sound were draped underneath the shadow of the evening lighting. That's a Berlizzi joke. Watches Among Us series, bro. That shit was hard. In the dining hall, we saw Forte sitting in his lonesome. Fuck. Okay, I gotta remember the voices. See, I left this out all the other videos, but I'm trying to be more high energy, so I'm gonna tell you how I practice these. So him, before I even talk before him, I'd be like, I'm from the UK, bruv. Evening, folks. Forte's voice was low. Was a low mumble, his posture, stone. He sat with his hands clasped on the table, resting just before the dining table centerpiece, Pandora's basket of pastries. Damn, they was still in there. Missy's idea to get a snack was quickly dashed when we were met with the memento of Pandora. My stomach was twisted. Are you alright? Okay, I gotta remember her. Are you alright? Okay. Are you alright, Forte? The answer was plainly painted on his face. No one was of sound mind after what we just witnessed. Even though he didn't answer outright, the question alone gave him a bit of comfort. Indeed, Toby, but it will be a while yet for me to come to terms proper, bet. I'm not saying that fucking garbage bullshit. Always rise after a fall. Always rise? Pain exists, thy, so we can grow and learn from it. What do thy, with thy feeling of misfortune? I gotta stop trolling. What we do with these feelings of misfortune is what will motivate us to move forward. We learn from tragedy and grow forward. It's really all we can do. I must imagine Art was deserted. That's fucked up, because he was in a fucking sand shit. Regardless, his generous fictions being driven into a companionless corner like that would make anyone miserable. And being here now with our friends Missy and Ashley, as well as the others, should teach us that we have friends all around us who would feel anguish without one another. Alas, it's hard to think clearly when your mind has been clouded by despair. I feel terrible for Art. His swelling, desolate emotions pushed too far. I wish to make it known that I care for you all deeply. Woo! I fuck with you too, Forte. I ain't gonna hold. Forte's melancholic voice stung my heart. Nah, it hit me too. That was hard. I ain't even gonna lie, that was hard. Sometimes I be reading some of these lines, I be like, the fuck is he talking about? But I read that one, he was spitting, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Missy and Ashley themselves had a wistful look in their eyes as they nodded in assent. Yo, if y'all don't talk to him, he just spit real shit to y'all, bro. What the fuck? Y'all gonna get me mad. We hardly knew each other, but I could feel the bond of our adversity bringing us closer together. Our camaraderie knit together by taut strings of fear. Hold on. Y'all know how I like to hit this voice. If I may, I gotta seal the showing. As a precaution, I suggest no one travel alone. It's too dangerous to be without a witness in the event of something were to happen. Look at me go, making all these decisions. It's not a thought I wish to entertain, but such steps may be necessary if we're going to be at the refront of the killing game's unpredictability. I agree. Not only that, Cyrus' intense behavior could pose as a potential problem. Huh? What happened with Cyrus? Oh! I forgot! Cyrus is the fucking traitor! Well, after the trial, you recall what Zero said, you correct? Oh, you correct? Yeah? Cyrus Sirik is someone to be wary of. Ultimate Charisma is a terrible cover talent. After you collapsed, he started acting suspiciously. Oh, I hate this song. It makes me feel like somebody watching me. It seems I've been garnered some distrust from us, y'all. No thanks to that lousy Zero. Cyrus? What is Zero talking about? There's no use hiding it. I think a reintroduction is only appropriate. Cyrus Sirik, Ultimate Confidential Informant. Wait, what? Ultimate Confidential Informant for the Preservation Project. You're with the Preservation Project? I don't remember her voice. I know it's kind of like Ashley's. You're with the Preservation Project? I think I'm gonna hit it like that. Of course. I rallied you all here after all. So what's with the facade? You're in this game too, after all. Did you think you could keep all the nice eyes all the way through? That's for me to know. And all you need to know is this. You were all doomed from the moment you set foot here. Oh, yo! I know for a fact, nothing you do will save you from this game. Okay, so he a bitch. I knew he was a bitch. I never liked him. I hated his old character. And then he crept out of the courtroom, leaving us all confused to say the least. After that, Missing, I rushed you to your room so you could get your rest. Saying Cannon have been unresponsive all evening. I don't know how Lyle is faring, but he is likely and similarly, I don't know how to say this word, but I'm gonna try it, despondent shape. They've retired to their rooms as far as I know. However, if anyone would like to explore, find a partner to keep yourself safe. I cannot guarantee everyone's safety, nor can I force everyone to follow my lead, but I hope you know, I wish for everyone's safety. Okay, so she loves everybody too. Same as Forte, that's hard. Missy was trained. She wished to protect everyone, but it was difficult since none of us knew what could happen next. I'm awfully curious about something though. As we were returning to the foyer from the courtroom, I noticed that there was a button for the 3rd floor lit in the elevator. I figured that's how they did it every last game. Every time we get new floors. 3rd floor? I saw that too. Missy, did you want to investigate the 3rd floor? It's late, but I did want to make a brief round to see what's in store for us. I'm down, let's go. I'll come with you. Echo, did you want to get back to your room for some proper rest? I imagine you've been quite fatigued lately. Man, fuck that shit. My stomach was in a knot. I didn't want to leave Ashley. Thank you, bro. No, it's fine. I'll come with you. Thank you. Let's go. I don't want to lose there, bro. I feel kind of restless anyway. Walking around could help. Okay, but don't push yourself, alright? I nodded slowly. If you folks are going to explore, would you mind seeing me off to my living quarters? Missy and Ashley obliged and we all left the dining hall together. Bro, I like this idea of sticking together, but let's be real, it's not gonna work. At some point, we all gonna split apart and some shit's gonna happen. In the foyer, we saw Forte off as he retired for the night in his personal room. Entering the elevator again, we traveled to the floor that had recently opened up. After a low rumbling, the elevator stopped, revealing the new area. A digital kiosk was just outside the elevator, displaying the map of the grounds as we approached. The third floor landing hall led toward a single main hall that split into 4 rooms, 2 on each side. There's a casino, a garage, a smoke lounge, and an art gallery. 4 new activity amenities are available to us. On the left, there's a smoke lounge connected to a casino, and on the right is an art gallery connected to a garage. But of course, they're closed to us from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. However, Missy's voice trailed off. I followed her gaze to the smaller hallways that surrounded the perimeter of the main activity rooms. Familiar doors dotted the hallway. An unknown school emblem decorated the door, but Missy's eyes were transfixed on one. Ashley herself was looking at another door that bore a similar emblem on it that I had seen on the race car helmet earlier. Huh? That looks like Hope's Peak. There was another full set of personal rooms on the 3rd floor. Missy and Ashley looked at each other with astonishment. They swiftly ran to their respective doors, but before they could do anything, I see you've met the rest of your classmates. Oh, I want to talk to you, bitch. Oh my god, you so lucky I can't type my own shit. I'd be typing all types of curse words at this big head bitch. This fucking MGK green haired bitch. This fucking Megan Fox bagging ass bitch. This fucking dookie ass outfit ass bitch. Fuck is that on your shirt, bro? Bro, fucking nutted on his shirt and left it as a design. That shit's not hard, bro. His flat, disembodied voice sent a chill up my spine. Don't be scared of this fucking bum. You don't even look at this shit. He got a fucking tissue for a belt, bro. That's just The 2 of them swung around to see Cyrus in a dark corner of the hallway. Cyrus continued, disregarded Missy and Ashley's grim faces. It's too late. Silva and Darling, you're out of the picture. Ashley and Missy reacted to their respective names. I remember Ashley telling me about Silva, so the other unknown was in relation to Missy. The atmosphere was subtly heavy with paralyzing glares set every which way. Why do you know this? What exactly do you plan to do with these threats? He shrugged indifferently, unconcerned with answering the questions tossed his way. Cyrus, who are you? I'm the Preservation Project's informant. I was chosen to handpick the class that appears for this game. His leering eyes pierced the very air between us. But Echo Pine, they're different. I was what? What the fuck does he mean by that? I was immobilized. What? Immobilized? I said that right. Immobilized at the sudden mention of my name. I didn't even know if I was breathing. The 3 stood at a stalemate, a palpable dread radiating from their deadlocked eyes. Please, stop your facade. Facade? You all heard Zero in the trial. The Cyrus you knew before wasn't the real me. He blew my cover, so I'm here in my full form. That's not even tissue. He's got this broken ass shirt and he has the nerve to talk about me. Okay, bro. Cyrus left his threat linger. Oh my god. Estrogen potential for disaster amassed a lead weight. Oh my god, bro. A lead weight at the bottom of my stomach. Missy and Ashley closed in on the other side of me, bracing himself against his possible machinations, I think. Just leave, bro. Why are you smiling at me, bro? Stop smiling. But he just soaked away. Cyrus, what? Husky, low laugh, melting into the darkness. What the fuck? I was dizzy with fear. Alright, bro. But Missy's firm voice kept me grounded. Hurry. Let's return to the living quarters. She grabbed my hand, leading me through the dark toward the elevator that was some ways behind us. We hustled into the elevator and rode back to the main foyer. Back in the foyer, soft lighting from the chandelier glittered, delicately lighting the main hall. There, we crossed paths with Cannon, who was isolated in the foyer once again. Please let me, Cannon? Please say something, Kenan. I like doing her voice. Ashley's voice was a whisper that didn't seem to reach Kenan's ears. Oh, this is hard. Hold on. No! Okay, wait, hold on. We slowly approached her and saw her cold expression, but her face gave off a different demeanor somehow. Kenan, are you alright? I saw her come to, her eyes softening as she turned towards us. She murmured a quiet affirmation. I think that was like some shit. Her cold exterior melted into a brief moment of vulnerability. And then my curiosity got the better of me and I capitalized on the brevity of silence. Cannon, I have to know, why did you run away when I collapsed from electrocution? It's only natural to feel fear when you see someone get hurt. Are you fucking stupid? Huh? I was frightened, okay? Fuck you want from me? It's odd. I wanted to leave this mansion as soon as I woke up, but something stopped me. She gripped the instant camera she had hung on a short wrist strap. I can't read. When I woke up in my personal room with only this camera in my possession, I couldn't help but feel unnerved. So I stood in the foyer, wanting to leave, but felt unable due to a mysterious bad feeling. And as it turns out, that feeling was right. After I saw you scream and collapse, my suspicions were confirmed, but I didn't know what to do. I waited for anyone to come and see you so they could handle it. Forte. You know what happens from there. Okay, that doesn't answer why you didn't run to your room, like Forte said. I left someone else to help you because I didn't want to deal with it. That event. Although her face was no less intelligible than before, her voice was shaken. She was just as scared, if not more, than I was. I don't care. Tell me, why didn't you run to your room? We're all scared. I do care. I'm just kidding. She desperately wanted to protect herself from being the one who would point out the culprit as long as possible, knowing she could have delayed the inevitable revelation. Cannon sighed heavily. Excuse me. I'm going to bed. Cannon briskly walked toward the living quarters. Missy and Ashley gave Cannon a soft goodnight each as she retired for the night. Alright, let's wrap it up, bro. Go to bed, bro. It's dark as shit out here. Like, with nothing left to do in the dark of the night, we followed suit to our individual rooms. Ashley stopped me for a moment in the living quarter halls. Okay, Ashley, what you want, girl? And that's a good way. What's up? Echo, let's take care of each other. Yeah? Of course. Come on now. Of course. Exactly. Me. Oh, come on now. Me and Echo on the same mindset. That doesn't need saying. Ashley mumbled something but cut herself off. Instead, she just gave me a hug. I closed my eyes and allowed myself to be swathed in the comfort of her embrace. It's not your... Good night, Echo. Good night, Ash. It's not your girl, Echo. It's okay. That's Silver Girl. Enter my personal room. I felt more alienated, I think. This personal room. The comfort and luxury must have been fabricated, creating a false sense of comfort. Okay, bro. Don't start with this not being an ultimate shit. You found out you got an ultimate talent, bro. Relax. And behind that sense of comfort, a facade of terror and malice was hiding. A killing game with no remorse for the participants. I shook the nerves out and collapsed on the bed. I want to go to bed for a long time. Don't say that. Exhaustion overcame me, and another day would come to pass. Day 4. They said only 7 days. Every fire is a lesson learned. Now, whose shadow that looked like? I couldn't tell you. I opened my eyes at the sound of knocking. Pardon me, but good morning. It's Missy Vesper outside for Echo. I looked at the time. 7:29. Good morning, Missy. I'll be right out. Take your time. I stopped the alarm before it rang and made myself presentable. For Missy? Fuck that shit. I'm going out with fucking pajamas, bitch. I don't care. Now, if Ashley was out there, I'm coming. I have to show it off. Hold on. Let me put it on right. Get with the program. Get with the program, man. Easy get for life. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm wearing this the whole video now. That's it. It's been decided. These lights make me hot as fuck, but who cares? Prince, you're right. I'm hot as shit. I stepped out my personal room to greet Missy. On God, though, if it was Missy out there, I would not give a fuck. I'd go out there just what I had on right now. Ashley was out there. I'm pulling one of my freshest fits. I noticed she was clutching a small item folded in cloth. Before I could ask about it, she started through the halls and I followed alongside her. What's going on? I'm gathering students for a personal announcement. I will elaborate when we arrive in the foyer. She raised a small item, indicating it was going to be the subject of her meeting. You're the last student I approached. Those who won't be present did not answer when I knocked. However, when I approached, she replied through the door that she wasn't going to move at all. She said that if she was going to die, it would happen regardless of what she did. What? It was a shockingly fatalistic thing to say, but I wasn't going to force her out. That girl. Say worries me. Do you think she'll do something dangerous? I'm sorry. I meant that I worry for her well-being. I don't wish to be too demanding. In any case, she may be offended or take it the wrong way, but Missy sighed. She seemed upset that she couldn't do anything to help Say. I'm sure Say appreciates the sentiment. My fault. I'm sure Say appreciates the sentiment. Missy, come on now. We just do what we can, right? I'll be honest, yeah, that wasn't too convincing for me either. That was kind of whack. I apologize. You're absolutely correct. Missy's expression eased as we finally arrived in the main foyer. In the foyer, I saw a small group of students Missy gathered. Please, let Lau be here. The group was composed of Forte, Cannon, Ashley, Missy, and myself. Fuck. So Lau, Cyrus, and Say couldn't make it? I'm not surprised Cyrus is absent given his behavior last night. He's a fucking dork. Lau should be a person of concern as well, since he was so distraught from the conclusion we came to discovering Alt was the culprit behind Pandora's death. Art just wanted to protect us. It's not his fault Pandora had an incredibly suspicious note. I don't imagine seeing her with the note helped, what with his head being so full of distress. The note is fairly damning. I never would have thought she would be in possession of such an oddity. But despite that, I feel like she had good intentions behind it. She specifically pulled me aside the night before to ask if I knew anything about the contents. That doesn't seem like something a mole would do, right? He pondered the source of the note, but we couldn't presume much about it without the strange item in our hands. Our morning was already off to a rocky start. That brings me to what I gathered you all here for. Missy had the floor, taking in place, facing the elevator at the centerpiece table while the rest of us encircled the opposite side. Please do not be alarmed when I show you this. She placed a small cloth wrapped item she had been carrying on the wooden table. Oh! It was a revolver with a note! Missy, what's the meaning of this? I told Echo before it, but I'll reiterate for the rest of you as well. I had plans to contribute my skills to the preservation project prior to the events of arriving here. However, upon arrival in my personal room, I found this revolver. Read the note tied to the handle. Cannon looked over and carefully read from afar. As a student interested in working with a preservation project, one must attempt their hand in a single round of reverse Russian roulette. We believe every ultimate student should be destined to live and change the world. We'll surpass the incredible game of no chance, no matter the odds. Oh, Missy's dying. Reverse Russian roulette. A game of unbelievable chance. 5 out of 6 chambers in the gun are occupied with a bullet. The players suspend the chamber, look the chamber in, place the gun barrel against their own head, pull the trigger, and hope to survive. They didn't know that? Everybody knows what that is. Common knowledge, hello. Without the knowledge of whether or not a bullet will be fired, your life is in the hands of fate. Huh? That's absurd. What are the possible odds of someone surviving that? It's a 4 to 6. She just said it. The odds are far too high to take a chance on. One would have to be inconceivably fortunate. He didn't play, right? Who would dare risk such a gamble if they were not certain they would survive? Missy's jaw clenched. Did she really not play the round? That said, I'm showing my head because I want to suspend my disbelief. Huh? That makes sense to me. What? I sincerely want to trust you all. So I hope you can trust me as well after I've revealed this wretch thing. She should have kept it in her room, bro. I wish for you to believe that no danger is in to be, contrive me, as I have no intention to harm any of you. Fuck, I feel like I'm getting sicker by the moment. She carefully folded the cloth back over the revolver. Have any of you heard of a concept called this Stockdale paradox? I can't say that I have. Who the fuck knows that? Missy, let's be real. I'll explain. It is a philosophy of duality, named after a vice presidential candidate. The Stockdale paradox is a concept in which one must never lose faith that they will prevail in the end, also confronting the cruel facts of their reality. It is a paradox of the self. An individual has to be able to balance the horrors of reality with the optimism of success to truly be able to overcome the worst situations. Mindset. The acknowledgement of the two opposite sides is paramount in achieving one's goals. One mustn't get so hopeful they ignore the gravity of their grave surroundings. I never know what the fuck she's talking about when she talks. All these big ass words, bro. In our case, we must balancing the hope that we will escape the clutches of this place against the despair of ultimate death within the walls. The 4 of us were petrified. Hope? Despair? It was hard to process. Thank you for placing trust in us, Missy. We will not let you down. Keanu remained silent, but nodded in agreement at Forte's statement. Thanks, Missy. You're risking a lot, but if none of us plan to kill, then there really shouldn't be anything to worry about. Of course, there shouldn't be anything to worry about. We're all reasonable people. But fear is a powerful tool. By showing you this item and telling you my intentions, I hope to dispel any fear among us. I see you. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding. I couldn't believe how bold Missy was being. She could have easily left the gun in her room, out of sight, essentially out of our realm of existence, where no one could cause harm with it. Exactly. But she was venturing with high hopes that our group truly had no ill will. She's delusional, like stupid. Everyone agreed. No one would dare to fire the gun. Even so, a game of killing, a weapon presented itself seemingly out of nowhere. Strange so, it seemed like some students were left some sort of item in their rooms upon waking up. First Kenan remarking upon her camera, then Ashley Silva's racing helmet, and finally Missy with a revolver. But I also recall Forte having something that was seemingly out of place from the mansion. I'm gonna be honest, I don't fucking remember. But he took care of me after. I was shocked. He had it wasn't a mask, it was a sheet of music. That's right. He was leaping through some sheet of music. I wonder, what was the meaning of this? What the fuck? As I pondered this strange 10, the sound of glass shattering filled the room. Our group, glanced at each other for a moment before running out of the source of the sound. What the fuck? Through the dining hall and into the kitchen, the sound persisted louder and louder. Lao's going nuts. There we found Lao and the kitchen itself in a state of disarray. Broken glass and battered metal littered the floor as Lao clutched a metal pipe, aiming for the oven. Lao, what on earth are you doing? Have you lost your mind? I think so. To look like I'm testing the rules. The rules state that we are not to damage major assets. Yet here I am, breaking everything. And so far, nothing has happened. Don't you understand? The rules aren't enforced. This dude's about to die, bro. Art wouldn't have had to kill Pandora. He wouldn't have had to die by our vote. In the circumstance of a game, rules are placed to create restriction, and yet there's no arbiter, or custodian, or mastermind here to punish us for breaking the rules. So why should we be following the rules in the first place? We thought our lives were threatened since we were trapped by that electrocuting door. Did that even actually happen? What do you mean? Of course that happened. Why would I lie about something like that? You were the only one who was affected by it. For all I know, Echo, you're the mastermind behind all this. Okay, bro. So you're just always throwing around trash-ass accusations. For sure. What? You collapsed, and Forte and his good-natured heart came running to your aid. That collapse could have been entirely fake. Because of that, we were simply trapped by our own fears. Be that as it may, the fact remains that the door was on and is currently barricaded. There can't be no reason for that. Despite Forte's observation, Lau ignored him. Lau ignored him. He was completely absorbed in his thoughts. Art didn't have to die. He didn't have to die. He didn't have to die. He was muttering to himself as his grip tightened on the pipe. Pause. Lau's eyes gleamed with intent. Those enraged eyes locked onto mine as he dropped the pipe, the metal crushing the glass debris into dust. I'm not going to die. Not after him. Okay, watch how he gets clapped right here. With impeccable timing, an announcement rang through the halls. It is now 9 a.m. And welcome to day 4 of 7. We're already halfway through. How exciting. However, there are far too many people alive right now. We need to fix that. Today's force motive question is, oh no, so soon? I thought this would be a filler episode. Do you believe your talent can benefit all of humanity? Yes, as ultimate students at the top of your field, society will expect you to contribute yourselves and respective talents to the world as a whole. Ponder this question as we set up our next motive for you all. Coming soon to ultimate students everywhere. Still not doing it. I listened to the announcement best I could, but the rest of the group paid no attention. Instead, they were trying to calm Lau after his spill. Lyle, we want to leave too, believe me. But we should put our heads together and come up with a plan instead of wrecking everything. Nah, for real. Jit crazy as fuck. I don't know what Jit on, bro. Do not let him cook. Why is that a TikTok trend now? They be like, let him cook. That's just trash. No, you'll only get in the way. Lyle aggressively pushed his way through us, leaving the dining hall for the foyer with Missy giving chase. Stop it! Stop following me! I alone will piece together the secrets of this awful killing game. If I'm not the ultimate puzzle master. I'm spitting everywhere. Cyrus was right. If I don't act now, nothing will get done. You spoke to Cyrus. Oh! I ran into him this morning in the kitchen. He doesn't concern me in the slightest. With how Cyrus is behaving now, there's no telling what will happen next. You really ought to be careful around him. Lyle ignored Missy's plea and marched over to the elevator, slamming the buttons. He turned around and held up a fist with a crumbled piece of paper in it. I swear, I will find the other person who knows the secrets of this note. That's the only clue Art left me, and damn it, I will do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this. Show us the note, bro. Show us the note. He got me interested now. Lyle, come back. Lyle gave us one last parting glare before entering the elevator. Click. The elevator doors closed, leaving the rest of us in a state of bewilderment. With Lyle on edge as it is, a talk with Cyrus sounds like a recipe for disaster. What do you suppose he's going to try now? I can only surmise Lyle surmise Lyle might be going to the third floor to scour the area for the other students. There's a new location that needs to be turned over after all. You guys are dumb. Did you not just... Okay, bro. Forte and Missy sighed in unison. Let us hope he doesn't do anything reckless. But just after Forte said that, I heard footsteps at the top of the stairs. Cyrus. Oh, that's cold too. Hold on. They throwing some bangers right now. Look how devious he looked. Fuck you, MGK. Cyrus replied in a nonchalant manner, but his face was different. In the light of day, Cyrus' expression was twisted into something disconcerting. Missy and Cyrus exchanged fierce looks once more, only this time the two of their emotions were catalyzed. Before we could react, Missy moved swiftly to pursue Cyrus at the top of the stairs. Missy, wait! What are you doing? Her voice is so hard right now that I'm sick. Fuck. Ashley went to chase after her, but Missy's firm voice stopped Ashley in her tracks. Don't worry. I'm confident nothing will happen here. I'd like a word with this informant. She announced her vague plan as she arrived at the top of the stairs and forcibly grabbed Cyrus by the arm. Cyrus didn't say a word. Rather, he just made a disgusted face at as Missy pushed him into the jazz club. She slammed the door and silently befell the group. Should we be concerned? Missy has a plan. I have faith she would carry it out to execution with the least casualties. Yeah, Miss Ultimate Tactician probably has some cards up her sleeve. Let's just leave her be. Kenan made a rather snide remark, but that said, it seemed like everyone was confident that Missy had a plan, seeing as no one wanted to pursue her. Ugh. Fuck. I need coffee. I hate it in here. Why don't we carry on the investigation ourselves? Investigation of what? The mansion? We still haven't found a way out of this place. God, Echo, you're fucking stupid. I agree. The third floor opened up to us last night, so there could be any opportunity for escape. Conan, would you like to join me? Missy proposed traveling in pairs to protect ourselves, so if I may. Sure. With a stern reply, Kenan briskly began escalating the foyer stairs. Excuse us. Forte followed suit, which left me and Ashley in the foyer. We should check out the third floor again, now that the amenities are open. And hopefully we'll find those other students. Her voice was low. Ashley with a pale worry was... what? Ashley was pale with worry. Bro, I was editing some of these videos back and I swear I didn't know how I was reading some of that stuff, bro. Like, I was reading all types of the wrong shit, bro. It's mad embarrassing. There were signs of her friend Silva being here as well. The helmet in his personal room on the third floor. But the fact we hadn't run into anyone for 3 days was cause for concern. I didn't want to say anything though. Ash, I'm sure we'll find Silva and the others. Ashley's eyes softened. Thanks, Echo. She gave me a smile once more before starting toward the stairs. I began to follow, but something's tugging at me. Hey, Ash, should we... Should we take the gun? Ashley hesitated. I think we should trust Missy. We should trust everyone. It's ridiculous, though. I mean, trust? It's such a lofty, intangible concept. Who could say whether or not someone will uphold it? Echo, are you saying you won't? Wait, what? Of course not. It's just... Then that's that. Huh? Missy wants to believe in us. And I'm guessing from our observed behavior during the trial last night, she has no reason to believe any of us are malicious. In fact, the one person she thinks is the most dangerous is Cyrus, and she's dealing with him personally. Here's the thing, though. It's not even that we're malicious, right? Art wasn't malicious. He didn't have no ill intent. Yes, he killed Pandora, but I don't feel like he was a malicious person. You didn't look at Art. You didn't sit here and say, oh, he's pure evil like Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he was a cool dude, bro. Let's be real. I can't hate on bro. You know what I'm saying? He thought he was doing the right thing. He thought those people were coming back after him type shit. Like, he was never an evil person. We could trust Art, bro. We could have trusted Art. But, you know what I'm saying? Once they presented all that shit to him, he did what he did, bro. So, I don't know. I don't even think it's about ill intent or being malicious. It's just shit happens, bro. She placed her trust in us. Now we just have to trust her. It's a give and take. I see. Trust. I pondered the concept as we made our way toward the 3rd floor. Like, I respect it, but I don't trust anybody here. Upon arriving at the 3rd floor, Ashley and I saw Cannon and Forte just entering the garage. Ashley herself revisited the floor with Silva's school emblem and tugged at the doorknob. Locked. Figures. She knocked lightly a couple times, but to no avail. Her eyes were dark. Hey, maybe those other students are just gathered somewhere else in the building. It's a pretty big place. This whole floor was hidden from us for a while, after all. Ashley snapped out of her trance. Her concerned gaze met mine. Yeah, we'll see them soon enough. They're dead as fuck. Let's be real. She lightly caressed the door before returning to my side. Well, let's see if we can find anything on this floor. Kenan and Forte just went to the garage, so why don't we check out other rooms in the meantime? Art gallery. Let's visit the art gallery. Crossing the 3rd floor hall, we came upon a spacious art gallery. Among the room pairs, this room was connected to the garage by a set of double doors on its right wall. It's very picturesque. What? And modern. I don't know how to say the word. I tried. Yeah, the whole environment is really inviting. Could some kind of exit or clue really be hidden in a place like this, though? I don't think so. I guess we'll find out. The art gallery was situated in a warehouse-styled room. The high open ceilings, adorned with bright lights, gave way to several painted canvases that decorated the walls. Large, colorful work tables were lined up in the center, facing a small stage that held a sculpture up for the artist to see. Off to the side was an inset closet stocked with shelves chucked full of supplies. Fuck, I can't read right now. Ashley seemed to be out of sorts. I wanted to talk and take her mind off of her worries for a little bit. So, I suppose I did have an ultimate talent after all. What do you suppose I meant to do with it? Well, it helped during the trial. That aside, I'm not even sure what kind of practical uses it has. Ashley felt quiet. Instead of focusing her attention on investigating the route at hand, at a loss, we decided to move on. Let's see. Casino. Let's visit the casino. We visited the casino, a dim room with an expensive design. Among the room pairs, this room was connected to the smoke lounge by a set of double doors on its left wall. A casino. A casino. I suppose it pairs well with the smoke lounge. I guess some kind of ultimate gambler would thrive here, but still, that's hard. I feel like they're throwing cameos from the other game. This, along with the smoke lounge, seems a bit out of our depth. Well, we're not here for the recreation. Let's see what we can find. We split up and searched between the rows of slot machines that lined on one side of the room and the card tables that are completely opposite. The slot machine spun listlessly as they sat idly by. The card tables themselves looked rather lonely. No chips or cards adorned the felt. I placed through the room twice over, but didn't spot anything of note. I wanted to try again. Law probably has some trick to memorizing different puzzle block patterns. I could ask him, right? Yeah, I think there's usually some kind of math involved, so there's that. Oh my gosh. Finding nothing fruitful of note, we moved to our next location. Let's see, like, duh, it's the only room left. I guess she's worried, but fuck. We entered the smoke lounge, a large room with a rustic design. Among the room pairs, this room was connected to the casino by the setup doors on this right wall. Immediately upon entering, we were met with a heavy, ashy door. I can do that, I'm sick as fuck. I covered my nose to block the smell, but the air itself felt thick and suffocating. Echo, are you okay? I'm fine. I just wasn't expecting the air to be so dry. Let's try to make this quick. What kind of group would allow students to access a smoke lounge? That seems irresponsible. Yeah, what kind of ultimate talent could utilize this room anyway? Who knows? Let's just take a quick look for some sort of exit and move on. I glazed over the room from one end to the other with a single sweeping look. It was a decadent looking set. I think that's how you say that word. The leather seating and fine woodcraft tables were cozy, each table housing a small candle for a comforting effect. The far wall had shelves upon shelves of fine beverages locked behind a glass case, with a bar to match on the opposite side. It was highly refined atmosphere overall that felt rather unwelcoming to those of us who didn't indulge in this sort of recreation. I poked around in areas I thought may be suspicious, but didn't really know what to do, what to look for. We kept coming up short in our investigation, shuffling the lengths of the rooms in silence. I stopped peppering Ashley with questions pertaining to my talent. She clearly wasn't in any mood to address it. Oh, Echo, Ashley sighed. This whole ultimate debacle, such a thing has no bearing on what we have. You don't need to find any sort of use for the talent. I couldn't tell you what all a jockey could do for the future. Was it too much to simply wish for safety? That in return, we must contribute everything in our power to get something so basic? I wish the project weren't so incessantly oh my gosh, utilitarian about our talents. All these big ass words. Another heavy sigh. Pandora said something like that, and on the third day, in response to the forced motive question, that bacon was simply her passion. Sorry, the talent inside me was so weird and out of nowhere. To be honest, I'm not even sure I believe it. I just wanted to take your mind off of. I left the sentence hanging. I didn't know where to go from there. Thanks, Echo. We kept looking. The 3 rooms we visited were stocked with a decadent supply of recreation, but the fact we couldn't find an exit nor any signs of life were cause for concern. Our enchantment felt more and more isolating with each discovery. Can we go to the other room? There's one more room to check. I wonder if Cannon and Forte have finished their investigation. No reason to not join them if they haven't. Exactly. We should have went from the start. Ooh, okay. Ashley and I entered the garage through its heavy double doors. She go notice the car. There weren't any signs of Forte and Cannon in the room. The garage was another warehouse-sized room that housed a large collection of vehicles. Vehicles of various makes and models listed in the warehouse like a row of soldiers. The luster of each steel body gleamed proudly under the beams of display lights. A car collection? I knew it. Huh? I turned around to see Ashley shaking. Is this a joke? Ash, this is some kind of sick joke, isn't it? I knew it. She knows these cars. It's Silva's. I went to Ashley's side, but was shrugged away as she stumbled toward a cobalt blue race car. I knew one of these was going to be his. She laid her hands on the hood of the car and stared a hole through the windshield. This is Silva's car. The look on her face was filled with mixed emotions. Oh no. I gripped her shoulders firmly and shook her head out of her daze. Ash, snap out of it! Ashley blinked and took a step back, but her head was hanging low. Echo, this is a sign. It can't simply be a coincidence, can it? Her voice trailed off. It seems we came to the same conclusion. It was entirely possible that Silva was also captured, made to play a killing game. But she would never want to hear that. Ashley, all these signs must be set up to get a rise out of you. Huh? Think about it. The most mysterious group infiltrated the preservation project and kidnapped us. They must have known about your fight with Silva and are using it against you, using it to vex you, to motivate you into doing something horrible. They're playing mind games with you, Ashley. You don't have to worry about Silva. I told her these things, but they were all a lie. I was about to say, he don't even sound like he believed that. Even so, I couldn't stand to see her in such despair. Ashley rubbed her eyes and I saw her body relax. Yeah, you could be right. She sniffled out a voice of gratitude. Thanks, Echo. What are friends for? I gave her a small hug. I'm going to step out out into the hall for a bit if you want to keep looking. Oh, alright. I won't be long then. I let Ashley gather her bearings outside as I gave the garage a brief walkthrough. Unsurprisingly, I found nothing. I left the garage. This girl told at the lack of clues for escape. Out in the main hall, I spotted Ashley in the midst of conversation with Missy. Echo, you might want to hear this. Huh? What is it? As you know, I had a conversation with Cyrus. Yeah, that was kind of scary. But I'm glad to see you're alright. Worry not, I'm here in one piece. I wanted to bring to your attention his strange behavior. You see, I tried to reason with him, to talk to him from one person to another, but it's almost as if after he was exposed, he's been putting on a facade. I'm sorry. It's difficult for me to explain this gut feeling I have about him, but I have my suspicions. Zero said ultimate charisma wasn't the real Cyrus, but could it be the other way around? The other way around? What do you mean? I was thinking, when Zero uncovered Cyrus' false talent, revealing his true title, Cyrus' behavior became stilted and insincere. Perhaps charisma truly isn't his talent, but his behavior under that title seemed organic. My apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Although to see for myself, I wanted to talk some sense into him before he remained steadfast and stubbornly irksome. If he continues to behave strangely, we may have another tragedy on our hands. I agree. I didn't want to be too hasty, but I might suggest we try to extract information from him with force. Wait, I don't want to be too hasty, but might I suggest we try to extract information from him with force? With force? Missy's expression sharpened as she made a definitive decision. I could see her eyes glazing through her plan of action. This is what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Look at this shit. Hey, but nobody's got ill intent, right? Nobody, man, bro. We can trust everybody with the gun, right? I will use the gun to threaten him into talking. Make no mistake, I have absolutely no intention of firing it, but Cyrus doesn't need to know that. In that case, let me help you. I'll get rope from the climbing center to bind him in case he thinks of doing something funny. Excellent. I was shocked, but Ashley and Missy were both in agreement. This song scared the shit out of me, boy. Ashley, quickly, let us make preparations to rendezvous here promptly. We mustn't waste any time with Cyrus roaming around freely. Ashley nodded. Are we seriously doing this? The three of us sped down the stairs and slid up at the second floor landing. Missy continued further down. Ashley and I took sharp turn toward the climbing center. I was struggling to keep up, but eventually closed the distance between us as she dug through the lockers in search of rope. Isn't this too extreme? Look, it sounds harsh, but it's necessary to prevent further killing. The last thing I would want is to not keep an eye on Cyrus and have you get killed, Echo. Not a single soul is exempt from death. There's no gray area about it. I understand that, but... Before I could finish my thought, a shot was heard ringing through the air. The shot sounded like it came from above. Missy? She must have encountered Cyrus before us. Ashley wrapped a bundle of rope around her forearm, grabbed my hands once more, and darted up the stairs between the third floor. She stopped me at the foot of the stairs and cautiously looked around the corner at the main hallway. Bang. It's loud, it's all, thank God. No, the sound of another shot exploded. No, it's not loud. Shot exploded through the air. It sounded like it came from the smoke lounge. What was going on? Before I realized what was happening, I felt my body move on its own. Ashley had thrown the art gallery doors open and forced me in. Ash, what on earth are you doing? She slammed the doors between us as I stumbled in. Echo, stay covered here and don't move a muscle until I get back. Hell nah. She commanded me from the other side of the door as I tried to steady my footing. In my state of no, this shoved me and I stayed put, not knowing what else to do. Echo, you're a bitch, bro. You're a bitch. I heard her footsteps soften as she put furthering distance between us. Missy? Bam. Bang. I was shaking. I hustled toward the door. I couldn't help but fear the worst, attempting to pry the doors open. Clatter, clatter. But the doors wouldn't budge. Upon closer inspection, the doors had no keyhole or latch that would keep them locked. Huh? Locked? How? I looked around hastily for something to help me get out. Oh yeah, the garage is connected to the art gallery. I can leave through there. I ran to the double doors that led to the garage and tugged. Clatter, clatter. The doors were similarly locked again. Oh my gosh, these double doors had nothing preventing them from being open. Somehow, both sets of double doors had been blocked. No way. How could this be happening? I gasped, collapsing to the ground at the inexplicable situation I found myself in. Missy. It's possible Missy was out there with a gun. Bang, another shot. That was four. Confronting Ashley. I felt a cold sweat forming on my face. Missy, you asked us to trust you. I couldn't believe how stupid I was for believing in trust. I should have picked up the gun when it was in the foyer. Exactly what I was talking about. Give me trust. Get me the fuck out of there. Footsteps. I heard footsteps from the main hall side of the doors. Lol, you must be a raving madman if you think you can run around the building alone. I'm not doing anything suspicious. I'm doing everything I can to get us out of here, unlike the rest of you. Lol is talking that shit. And what were you doing poking around in one of the third floor personal rooms anyway? How did you even get in there? That is none of your business. Voices. I heard faint voices from the main hall side of the art gallery. I sprung up from the floor and I banged on the door from the inside the art gallery. Hey, whoever's out there, let me out. Yo, hurry up. I can't scream too much, y'all. I'm sorry. I hammered on the door until my fist fell through the air. Echo! Sid was on the other side of the door holding a bundle of rope. There's no time to explain. I was falling all over myself, running toward the sound of the shots. Everything was a blur as I darted across the hall to the smoke lounge and threw the doors open. Please, 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 please. Let's go! I ain't never celebrated somebody's death. Hold on, I might regret that. Cyrus' body was lying face up, blood staining his torso and hands. I sharply inhaled and trembled at the sight. Hold on, I'm sorry. That's not right. I just didn't like him, bro. I didn't trust him, and he's gone. That's just crazy, though. What the fuck? I'm not doing her scream. I'm sorry. I can't. Say shook out a small, startled response before disappearing from the smoke lounge entirely. I stood rooted in place, fear and confusion paralyzing me. The smoke lounge was in a complete state of chaos with Sire's bloody body drawing my gaze. Where was it? The smoke lounge. No. Furniture was strewn about. Glass cabinets were shattered and fabric sprinkled the messy floor. My head stung. The miasma of alcohol rushed through my senses, mixed with the thick odor of smoke and metallic scent of blood, created an awful nausea-inducing headache. Oh my gosh, the double doors that connected the smoke lounge to the casino was ajar. A morbid curiosity took hold. I cautiously approached the side opening. I'm wrong for that, y'all. It's a game, right? So let's not do that. I didn't trust, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted him to die because I didn't trust him, but I feel bad now. Not just that, I think I'm not gonna say it. No! Fuck! Ashley's body was strewn on the floor, blood staining her hands. All my instincts escaped me and my mind went completely blank. White noises filled my thoughts. I crumbled to the floor beside her, but my hands wouldn't go anywhere near Ashley's body. A slam intruded my daze. Kenan and Forte closed in on Ashley's body and were voicing their concern, but I heard nothing. My senses were scrambled. The only thing I heard above the murmur of their voices was the eerie chime indicating a body has been discovered in the smoke lounge. You will be granted a period of investigation and then we will begin our class trial. Please accept this generous gift as a special report called the Monokuma file. It will be printed from the digital kiosk and it outlines the detail of our poor lost friend. Your lives depend on solving this case, so get a crack on. I could feel my whole body shaking. I couldn't take my eyes off Ashley. The body discovery announcement in Ashley's body. Did that mean? I heard footsteps approach from behind. Missy crouched down beside me and rested her hand on my back, lightly shaking me. Missy, at least you're alive, girl. At least you're alive, bro. I couldn't respond. I don't even want to talk. I'm sorry. I just sat on the floor staring. Missy reached past me toward Ashley's body. Missy, could it be? Life moved in slow motion as I tried to connect what I heard outside the gallery to the horrible scene at hand. Missy carefully moved Ashley's hair and gently placed 2 fingers at the side of her neck. Missy, don't you dare touch her. Oh! Come on, bro. Come on. She's alive? My heart was pumping and I'm hot as fuck right now. Come on. My heart was pumping and I felt new life breathe into me as I processed the revelation. Come on. Look, her bracelet isn't neon pink. I didn't even notice. Come on, bro. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Get that shit out my fucking screen. Her pulse is extremely weak, but Ashley is alive nonetheless. Is there an infirmary anywhere? She needs attention quickly. Yes, I'll check the casino kiosk for a map. Please don't fucking die. Doesn't make any sense. Did he die in the same room as well? Because the fucking shit rang in here, bro. That doesn't make any sense. Cannon swiftly left as the rest of us gazed in astonishment. My stare remained on Ashley's waist. Missy was right. It remained the same light. Rose gold colors, mine, unlike when Pandora's turned neon pink. Even if that were the case, what was wrong with her? I searched for an infirmary on the kiosk, but it only displays the floors that we've been to. Then, does that mean there isn't one? No, there's an infirmary, but the infirmary is connected to the courtroom. My body kicked in action as I sprinted out of the casino toward the third floor and never slammed the buttons. I don't give a fuck. I need to get out of here. Take me to the courtroom. I shouted at nothing as the elevator doors refused to open. I continued to hit the button furiously. Echo, please. I know it would be difficult, but it seems we must investigate in order to gain access to the courtroom. Missy had followed me all the way out here. We wouldn't want to enter the trial without preparing ourselves. Therefore, we must work quickly if we're going to bring Ashley back. Please. I slammed my forehead against the elevator door in defeat. Damn it. Ashley. I left out an immense heavy sigh. My chest heaved and I felt my breath escape in shaky, broken pieces. I'll do whatever it takes. Please don't die. Ashley, I'm begging you. I dragged my feet as Missy and I made our way to the crime scene. We're doing this again. This horrible, horrible thing. Wow, so fast? What the fuck? This shit is fast-paced as fuck. Searching for the culprit behind this sickening scene only to put them on the chopping block for the game to continue some shit anew afterwards. The cycle was torturous. Ugh. Despite that, Ashley was alive. I tried to clear my head. Yes, Ashley was barely hanging by a third of life, but she was alive regardless. I need to figure out who did this. Someone took Cyrus' life and threatened Ashley's. There's no gray area about it. Fuck, I think I might have to end it this hour. This shit is already like an hour long, bro. I don't know how long this investigation is gonna take. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate to do this. I hate to do this. But if this investigation is mad long, you know what I'm saying? If y'all know what I'm saying, I don't even know where to leave off, bro. I just want to hurry up and like find out what happens to Ashley. I'm recording all the way through. I gotta go text my girlfriend. But fuck, Ashley better not fucking die, bro. Y'all see me? I'm trying to keep this girl alive. I don't care what I gotta do. She's not fucking dying on me, bro. Like I refuse to let this girl die on me, bro. I refuse. I don't care. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I got no Alex screaming. Lord knows I never keep from you. Fuck a text from my ex.